Angry Laker Fan Nation, how we doing out there? It's your host, your boy Big J. Let's go on ahead and let's get right to it and let's review Game 1 between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. First half, Denver Nuggets came out right out the gates. They played fast. They had a really good plan of pushing the pace. Defensively, they didn't really do too much. They guarded. They stayed in front of their man. Los Angeles played right into their hands. They took ill-advised shots that were out of rhythm, and Denver just took advantage of it. Nikola Jokic was just cleaning the glass, did a phenomenal job in the first quarter. He had 6 rebounds on offense. Overall, he finished with 21 rebounds, and the Lakers as a team had 30 in total, which is truly a defeat in itself. You got to play physical, especially against a team like this. This is a old school backyard. Get physical, get rough, get gritty, dirty, and nasty. Throw elbows, booty bumping, chest to chest, hip to hip. These guys play physical. You can say what you want about their athletic ability and their ability to defend on the defensive end, but the Denver Nuggets showed that they deserve to be here, and they showed the reason why they're the number one team in the Western Conference in the regular season. Overall, the Denver Nuggets wound up winning this game 132-126, and it would be hard to believe that, being the total score of that game, considering the fact that Nikola Jokic was 12 of 17 from the field, and he was 3 of 3 from the three-point line. And he also had 14 assists. He was facilitating, he was scoring. He even had a few blocks. Actually had a block, but he also contested some shots, altered shots, and in my opinion, I feel those are blocks. When you alter a shot, it goes off the rim funny, and yes, it doesn't show up on the box score as a block, but on the offensive end, it leads to something good when you have numbers, and they had numbers a lot tonight. LA, they had cement in their shoes. The anchor was still down in the water, got caught with the tuna sandwich. When the bombs were dropping on the deck, they just weren't ready to go. That first quarter was clearly an indication of that, and as well as the first half. They did kind of slow a little bit of the bleeding going into the half, but at one point they were down at 21 points. They cut that deficit to 18 going into the locker room at the half break, but it just was really clear. They were flat. They didn't have an answer for Nikola Jokic to pick and roll, as well as the pin down screens and the ability of Jamal Murray to find his spots and just throw up circus shots. Jamal Murray was sensational. He dropped 31 points for 5 assists and 5 rebounds. He even crashed the boards as well. It was a team effort on getting to the glass. That's where Denver did a lot of their damage. You're able to get second chance opportunities when you're hitting the glass. The Lakers should know that based off of the experiences that they've had in the postseason and what they endured in their past series with the Golden State Warriors. This is obviously a different team. Denver has a lot more size. They're a lot more physical. They're a lot more the IQ of their team. They take great shots. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Yes, they did have some high turnovers last night, but some of that turnovers were from the defensive pressure that was applied by the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second half, it was as if it was a brand new team out there. The Denver Nuggets pace slowly started to slow down. The Lakers started to assert themselves. They got comfortable. They started taking shots that were within rhythm, started getting a couple of pin downs on their own, got some transition buckets. You would think that, hey, for a team that faced the margin they would have faced, you would have just packed it up and went home. No, these guys fought down to the wire. Obviously, there was a costly play in the fourth quarter at the end of the game that led to the Lakers ultimately losing this game to the Denver Nuggets. But there are things that the Los Angeles Lakers can build upon. I feel that Anthony Davis is the best defensive player in this league, as well as other analysts. They probably feel the same way, as well as coaches and players. It's no secret. All you got to do is look at the stats and look at the film. However, I say that to say this. Anthony Davis did a great job putting up 40 points, but 10 rebounds? No. Absolutely not. You can't have LeBron James, a forward, posting more rebounds than you. LeBron James, now it wasn't as if he posted a double margin. LeBron James had posted 12 rebounds, as well as, just playing on the defensive end, facilitating the basketball, had a couple of turnovers. But even LeBron James, as well as he played, having 26 points and 9 assists, he's got to be better. Anthony Davis, your rebounding ability or your rebounding effort, shall I say, because we know what your rebounding ability is. Your rebounding ability is top tier. It's top 5 or top 3 in the NBA. I'd say top 3. You know, when your mind is in the game and when you're focused and you're not alternate days, when you are Anthony Davis, a.k.a. Wilt the Stilt, whatever you want to be, Wilt Davis, you can grab boards. You can control what's happening there. But I did not see that in this game. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, they rebounded as a team. And that's something that the Lakers moving forward are going to have to do. And they're going to get in some very big trouble against these guys because the Denver Nuggets like to play above the glass. Like they take the shots that are within rhythm. They don't take ill-advised shots. You know, LA kind of got caught up in the controlled chaos. Let's just throw it up and, you know, hope this is a regular season NBA shot that just goes in. No, we got to find our spots, give space to the shooters, and create. I think D'Angelo Russell, you need to do a better job at creating not only just for yourself but for others. I feel that he was forcing the game, trying to push it too much. He ended up going 4 of 11, but just a lot of the shots that he took that were missed, they were capitalized on the opposite end by the Denver Nuggets. So that's something that, again, guys are going to have to start pushing towards the glass. When a shot's up in the air, there's no guarantee it's in until it crosses through the net. This whole running back to the other end, and still, even if you're, this is the thing that kills me the most. How the hell are guys running back to the defensive end when a shot's up, but then still getting torched in transition? I mean, that makes no sense to me. Okay, there's some things we need to clean up. You know, overall, it was a rough start. That first half, definitely won't want to play from behind because we saw the heroics got you within 6, but you still lost the game, LA. Okay? So we need to be very in tune to what it is that we're going to do offensively and defensively. Okay, offensively, we got to get everybody involved. You know, I need LeBron James to stop taking so many three-point jump shots and just put your back to the basket, be physical. Guys collapse down on you, you got shooters. Shooters need space. Shooters, let's not take ill-advised shots. Let's take the shots if they're there and if it's within rhythm. Let's not force anything. A lot of shots in the first half were forced. Don't want to play from behind with this team. You know, the positive for the Los Angeles Lakers going into this game is that the bench did outscore the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets did have some guys. KCP did well, even though he's one of the starters, but Bruce Brown did well. A lot of their role players and starters, everybody did well for them, but their bench was outscored by the Los Angeles Lakers bench 23-19. Rui Hachimura had a lot to do with that. He went 8 of 11 from the field, but not a damn rebound. Not one. Are you 5'6"? Are you scared? Hit the damn boards. 6'9", 245 pounds. What is that? Come on now. It's effort. When I see Denver in that game, I saw guys putting effort towards getting to the glass. No, they're not a defensively talented team, but they defended. They put themselves in the spots. They communicated, and they got back when LA wanted to push the ball and wanted to play fast. And LA, when you want to play fast, you need to play faster. And what I mean by play faster is make the decisions before they can get a man in the position on transition. If you see the man who's pushing up the court, push the ball. And if you have a passing lane and it's there, give it up. Let's not hold on to the ball. Yeah, the turnovers were down, but the turnovers that happened were critical turnovers. Everything's critical when you look at the scoreboard and you didn't win at the end of the game. Got to fix that, okay? Got to fix that. Got to close out opportunities when we have our transition opportunities. They're easy points. You just can't throw balls away or take dumb shots. Okay, that's not going to win this game, and it's not going to win this series. Ill-advised shots, let's cut that down. Let's go north and south. Let's get to the rack. Let's not settle for jump shots. We can live at the free throw line. That way we can set our defense up. Since we're having such a hard time on getting back in transition, let's take good shots that either we have a shot at rebounding it and we're fighting for a rebound, or 2, we're sitting at the free throw line or we're inbounding the ball. Let's be aggressive. Let's attack these guys. Okay, we need to blitz the Nuggets on defense. Press them like you did the Warriors. Meet them at half court. Try to put some pressure on the ball. Make Jokic give that ball up early, but also defend. Fight over the top of the screens. Let's not play underneath. These guys are shooting very well. I do feel that if their shots are contested, a lot of those circus shots were luck. I don't feel those are going to go in if you put yourself in the positions where you need to be at, north and south, playing over the screen, and not fouling. All right? It's very simple what needs to be done. It's very, very simple, guys. Communicate. Communicate. Put bodies on bodies when shots go up. And defend. Make them defend on the offensive end by taking good shots, attacking the rack, getting guys out of position, using pin downs and flex screens. Let's get this job done. Tonight, Los Angeles Lakers are going to take this game 110 to 102. And I feel that Los Angeles knows that this is a very important game. We split this here. We're still in this series. I don't want to go back to LA down 0-2, and neither do they. It's not where they want to be, because then there's only 2 more games that Denver needs to get to seal this thing out. But I think everyone knows what the stakes are, and LeBron James is coming out with a vengeance, and so is Anthony Davis. They've heard all the junk, and they've heard all the chitter-chatter. Do those guys feed into that? No, but they're champions, and they know what they can do. Get out, defend, play at a fast pace on the offensive end, take good shots, use your entire team. You have other guys that know how to score. Nobody be selfish. No one play hero ball. Go LA.